Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold!
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2k25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anoa'i, the father of Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one Bloodline dynasty.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story.
What the?
It can't be.
It is!
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
Cena's got Roman off. Attitude adjustment.
Down goes Reigns.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, Rock with a rock bottom!
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt, and he's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys?
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins. And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Now what? Undertaker's in the ring!
oh my gosh!
The Great One face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
thinking?
The Tribal Chief putting a ghost of his past to rest.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in a pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now, you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a two-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is... Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight.
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me, connecting with a sharp elbow.
Can we talk about Yokozuna's medial?
Oh, no. Bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
The bear hug. And a way to get out of it is being on display right here. And he finds an answer for the Hulkster. Just a relentless assault from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's right.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan, drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Off the ropes into a
devastating leg drop.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Getting set up in the...
Yokozuna just manhandling his opponent. Big headbutt.
Oh, I think we know what Yokozuna is thinking.
Up to the second rope. This is going to be ugly.
Bullseye drop. Can the champ recover from that?
2.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Then a knee right to the throat. Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Afa, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. And into the corner he goes.
And he retaliates.
Manages to fight out with a series of punches.
Boom, what a right.
Samu messing with them, clearly trying to force an error. Headbutt!
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt fast.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are 2 of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. An important tag here.
This could change the match.
And now Fatu is bleeding profusely, guys.
Got them off their feet here. Oh, and is able to battle out of the grips to some safety.
Big back body drop.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. Put into the corner. What could be next?
And Fatu may have felt that coming.
Nails the midsection.
Clothesline.
Getting the fresh partner in here.
And here we go.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
And he stonewalls Samu.
Oh, my gosh!
Oh, my God, what a kick. Placing him in the corner.
Oh, stuck between the corner and a splash.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Steiner looking powerless to every attack.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
And he's going back to the top.
And yet another attempt coming from the top rope. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Shut the door. This could be over.
And a shoulder is lifted before one.
Better hold off on the victory parade.
Everything he can do to create space here.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Effective counter. Ooh. And he turned it around.
Right across the larynx.
Boom! Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Cover. 2 count. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the People's Champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss. The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Undoubtedly the top title. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable on the top. Crash and burn.
A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that. Taking flight. Double axe handle connects.
What's it going to take? Oh, look at this.
All the force and pressure. In trouble here.
Oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up. Maivia with a nice turnaround. And Byron Rock.
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
Coquina clutch locked it. Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Gets the reversal. What a counter. Just like that. Sent out of the ring. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Boom, right in the button. Oh, man. Takedown. And now punches right.
Ooh, just relentless.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Oh, man, drop kick.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental champion.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. Raw drop kick. Going up to the top now. Flying.
Oh, that's it. What a splash.
Smothering offense now from Rocky.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
we have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain him. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
And now a third! And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Headbutt! Stomping away.
Just ruthless.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
He gets an emphatic kick out.
Still in it.
Maivia able to evade.
This is disgusting. What kind of person does something like that to another human being?
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Man.
Ooh, right to the throat. Maivia gets stonewalled. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. And George is caught. Backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
No.
Running power slam! When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will...
Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. Kicks out before one.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
Oh, what a response.
Measured up nicely.
Fist drop.
Steele is becoming a bloody mess in there.
George beats him to the punch.
He's finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
But George has to push now while the window's open. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one.
Set up for a second time. Ooh, that might have just broken something. No way Steele's coming back from that.
2 count. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Jax Valkyria, who will walk out of Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket to a world title match at SummerSlam.
Lyra Valkyria.
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Ooh. Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being queen of the ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
Now bringing her fury to ringside.
A running elbow drop. And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
Big headbutt. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine. Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
Now that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area. Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant. Samoa drop.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real... Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you could get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to. No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps. Effective dodge there. What a headbutt.
Now looking to do battle right here in front of us.
Disrespecting the competition.
Austin dodges that one.
And Rikishi with a counter. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to start the tar out of somebody than that.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now, it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Austin reminding him that Stone Cold is not someone to take lightly.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
The Rattlesnake's being picked apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many. Disrupts the attack with an elbow. Rikishi driver.
Will that keep the rattlesnake down?
Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Shoulders down. No, stops the count at 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Corey, the superstars getting right back in this match.
It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing with our own eyes.
Believe it, Corey, believe it.
Back body drop. Exclamation point.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on hit. Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
2. He stays alive. He stays alive.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things. Oh, he flips that around.
Vicious.
Man, Stone Cold's face is really starting to show the damage of this match.
Oh, strikes with it. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
These two trading one blow after another.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Oof. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
What impressive determination from both competitors.
Things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now.
And that'll end this exchange right there.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi drive.
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough?
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2k25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
The past doesn't matter. Here's
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Near the end of the count. Better hurry.
He beats the count. Barely.
Went for the springboard and missed.
Ooh. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if...
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at
pinned.
And there's the kick out.
Way too soon for him to be thinking about a pin.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
Super kick! Gosh! Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve.
The challenger is going for it.
Cover. We're going to shut this down.
And a kick out before the count even begins.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Bang! Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. And Umaga is in control.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
A chain of reversals here, every motion getting cut off.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Umaga sidesteps that.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Oh, man.
Bam! Devastating kick.
Super kick.
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna, whose unmatched thickness and size in an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
A headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Pulled in for
belly to belly. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. Here it comes.
Oh, Samoan spot.
The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Turns it around.
And Cena puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Cena's never give up attitude, shining through once again.
Cena's getting dominated.
Cena has no rearing way back.
Boom! Samoan spike.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Somehow he kicked out.
Guys, I thought we were getting a new champion there. Well, we might see a new champ here tonight.
Don't put the cart before the horse. The champ kicked out and has no intentions on losing that title anytime soon.
And now the Samoan Bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out.
Uh-oh. Face full of turnbuckle.
Caught him right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
And a collision in the corner.
Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Umaga continues to maintain the advantage.
Big boot!
Incredible. Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
What an aggressive side slam.
Umaga is fired up and wants this crowd to know it.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Big boot!
Incredible. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
John has to find an opening and respond. Good Lord, watch the power of Umaga. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water. Here it comes! Samoan spike.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2k25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features two Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
We got 3-minute warning, and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Take it over!
Going for the win.
Oh, turning the pin around. He clearly wants to dish out more punishment.
Just grounding and pounding. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Authors of Pain taking on 3-minute warning in a match that feels created for them. Extreme Rules.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But
he was waiting for it the whole time.
Kick out before the ref's count.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
And now thrown back into the ring. Lands the trash can.
That'll leave a mark.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball.
Will this be enough? Oh. And he powers out.
Somehow, some way, the WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
About to introduce some metal into the mayhem in the form of the trash can.
Lands the trash can.
That'll leave a mark. And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
He quickly slides into the ring.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings.
Off the leg.
Choke slam! Finish him. That's it. 3-minute warning are done.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing. And after this match has already gone for so long.
What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this. And Rosie took a well-placed hit there.
Yeah, Aiken looked confident going on the attack.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Getting back into the ring now. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
And he's gone with the ladder, which is a risky choice no matter how you use it. Ah, what a nasty, nasty move.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Pump handle locked in. Death Valley driver.
AOP might have just passed their final testament.
2. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the 3.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Oh, no, look out. Here we go. That's called changing the decor of the broadcast area.
I have a feeling there's come, Corey.
Down to Odin, and a double axe handle smash.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Rezar representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
This is just establishing dominance.
Oh, what a stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me? Rosie looking dangerous in there.
3-minute warning laying waste to the AOP. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations. Uh-oh. And there's the Uranagi. Landed it. Ouch. Wicked kick to the face.
Jamal pins the shoulders down. Fights the shoulder up and one.
Still not enough to put him away.
He can't seem to find any answer here.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
Wrench in the arm. Man, what a clothesline.
Sidewalk slam delivered. The steps connect. He just watching.
Action now spilling to the ringside area in front of us here. This is getting into dangerous waters here.
Yeah, this is troubling.
Oh, look out.
Splash. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
This match is getting the better of him. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the Bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own, because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Flapjack! Gosh, landing face first. Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Climbing up. It is her time to go for the win. Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going.
Big opportunity for Carmella. Can she pull it down?
Just fingertips away now.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Into a backpack stunner.
She's ready to take this match to the outside. Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a 3rd-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
Every time you climb that ladder, you hope it's the last time.
Certainly isn't getting any safer up there.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry. The Queen strikes with the big boot. That takes them down.
She wants to take this thing to the outside. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash in his... Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Driving Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
And Tamina didn't see that coming.
Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
And once again, she's put on a back foot.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending the ladder very challenging.
Reaching for the prize.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder. Charlotte's at the top with the briefcase.
Will she rise back to her throne?
It all comes down to this moment.
But so much could still go wrong here.
Draped over the top rope. Oh, Mela counters.
Uh-oh, watch out!
Double Russian leg sweep. And Charlotte got rocked off of that one.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
She's been slowed down yet again.
This deep into a ladder match, so Charlotte held close.
Then meanwhile,
Tamina wipes out an opponent, but can she seize the opportunity and grab the briefcase?
Sky high. My goodness, did you hear that shot? Setting up the ladder, center of the ring.
Definitely the spot you want to put it.
And an elbow. That can make an opening for her.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
Needs to move quick here.
This might be her chance.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it. Tamina is so close to victory.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
Looking to free it here.
Could be mere seconds away from unhooking it now.
She's grabbing at the prize now.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
She's almost there.
Could it be Natalya's night here at Money in the Bank?
This is where steady nerves are a necessity.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time. Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb. Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
Have to finish the job now. You have to get it totally unhooked.
She's looking winded now.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less. Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment? So close and yet so far.
She's almost got it.
Can't waste any time now. Gotta get it off that hook. Game, set, match. This one's over, fellas.
Fall-away slam into a kippa.
Great hip toss.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Up and
wheelbarrow face buster. Man, sliding into the ring now. Heading up that ladder. Center of the ring. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. Victory is literally within her reach here.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
Yeah, it certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Sharpshooter applied.
Submission maneuver is locked in, just sapping her out of energy. She needs to break free and get back in this fight.
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
She's back in the ring now. She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around.
Once again, it's her torso area taking the punishment.
And there's a good blow to the body.
Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up of the torso area.
And clothesline.
That's one way to use a ladder. The WWE faithful communicating in no uncertain terms. It is electric in here. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Trying to grab it.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
Just has to unhook it. It's close.
Struggling.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, the New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
You win these, you make a case as one of the best teams ever.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. We got to cover guys for the championship.
Gets his shoulder up right before 2.
Looking to secure an early victory. Getting him right into the corner.
Big E to the outside. Oh, that got turned around on Woods. Neck breaker. Ooh, 1 step ahead there. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy. Boom! What an uppercut!
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. And that's the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. Oh! Drop kick! Boom! Uppercut!
That'll knock you silly. Catches an uppercut.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their fifth
From the top!
diving headbutt.
Woods gets him back.
Ooh, sharp kick.
The champion taking even more of a beating here.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
No! Someone call a dentist.
Blow to the breadbasket. All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like...
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go. Late pin, championship on the line. And the champ's in really rough shape now.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third win.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good.
Bang! And stays one step ahead.
These two have learned each other so well.
Oh, low tackle.
Champ's down. This one's for everything. Efficient form of offense with that move. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles. Up high!
Oh, the chair projected right.
Tyler in the balance with the pin. three. Vicious right forearm.
Stinging right to the back. Kick right to the body.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
That's one way to break up a pin attempt.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
One step ahead there.
Ooh, stiff punch.
And the Usos' confidence got a bit shaken there.
Yeah, the New Day building up that quicker pace there.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That heart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old Bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
For the first time ever, we have a women's champ. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi, and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself. Good night. What a stunner.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to where the champion into the pin.
And the kick out. That's too early for that.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Oh, kick right to the gut.
The challenger is fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense. Perched up top. Diving leg drop.
Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now. Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy...
Launching. You gotta be kidding me. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight.
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Forearm smash! And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
Ooh! I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot.
Thinking about a rolling pin. Watch this.
Oh, wow. Hook to the left, shoulders down.
A kick out before one by the challenger.
Are you kidding me? Not even a one count.
Face first. Counter right when it was needed. Boom! Did you hear the impact? Uncorks an uppercut. Drop kick.
Springboard off. Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Now slingshot, guillotine, leg drop. Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. She's vulnerable. Up on the top turn. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Drop kick. And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of time.
Naomi, feel the glow. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Oof.
These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
They're emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Each at rapid fire shots. Neither superstar backing down. Oh my, that'll rock you.
Oh, what a rear view by Naomi. We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
2 sets of brothers, 2 sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Setting up for something here.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Afa and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Taken down with a body slam. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Afa and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Turns that back on offense.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense. These two are finding an answer for everything. What a sick thud from that table.
He gets back into the ring.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
There it is. Reversal. Off from the rope.
Elbow throw, saying not today.
Oh, clothesline.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Moves from the ring to the outside. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you...
Popped up! And he now slides back into the ring.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley boys in there.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. And we just saw some serious offense.
He's able to dodge out of the way. Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here. Ooh! Targeting the shoulder with the club.
Escape and a takedown.
A reversal. He saw that coming. Fends it off. Good counter. The Dudley boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestling.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be Kirkland.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2k25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, "I got next."
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to just...
And now he's looking to lock in this submission. Look at the torque. There's no escape.
And he very quickly counters. Oh, not what Hayes intended. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Springboard!
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks. Oh, that's how you establish dominance. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Slam! What impact.
What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the Bloodline.
A continuous attack on Hayes.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now. So ruthless. And he is direct. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Ooh. Spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Hooked up.
Spinning Uranagi, the spinning Solo.
Sikoa just at.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize on the ropes. So that'll end the pin. That turns him around for Solo. Sent into the corner. Got him on that turnbuckle.
Oh! And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ.
From the apron. What?
Sikoa seems to be executing his game plan.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oof.
Extending their opponent's arm and a big leg drop.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Carmelo able to take a stand there.
Carmelo was getting ground down, but could have just started a quick turnaround here.
Oh, look at that scope slam. Hayes is being cut down at every corner.
Heavy work being done to Hayes right now.
Gutbuster.
Big knee. And right between the shoulder blades.
Oh, and a stomp.
Boom. Headbutt. Golly.
Countered into a jawbreaker.
He's finally able to slow down all those incoming attacks.
This could be his chance to rally. What a way to celebrate a year of NXT 2.0. Two of its brightest stars go.
The champ with the cover. Somehow breaks the count immediately.
Where in the world does one find such strength at... winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Ouch.
Could that be enough to gain the title? From the top.
Samoan splash by Solo Sikoa.
We might see a new champion crown.
There's two.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown. This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2k25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help.
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout the... Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Cranking the head. And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind game. Back and forth we go.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Reigns seems to be taking just a little bit more pleasure than he usually does as he piles on the attacks. The disdain he has for Rollins is off the charts.
Got him in the corner now. No escape from these punches.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Rollins getting worked on here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting. Just cranking the head.
And a series of vicious stomps.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his
rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Able to reach the ropes, and he's able to last here. Oh, what impact. Roman Reigns has just taken command.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
There is some power behind that punch.
Sent out of the ring the hard way. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game. We're going to end this emphatically. What a pedigree. Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach.
He'll take things into the ring.
Reigns to the outside. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming.
Look out! Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Oh, this, what a headbutt.
More attacks landing above the neck.
Things have to be getting a little fuzzy here.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Who will break first? That is the question. Oh, man. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Ooh. Two fighters putting their haymakers on.
Both superstars just unloading, putting it all on the line. Oh, one thunderous final blow.
And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
What a spear by Reigns. This might be it. The champ might keep it here. Reigns, Rollins, spear by Reigns.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Reigns hits it!
Did the champ just close this out? I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns' old Shield brother now.
The head of the table and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right. And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has Reigns on the money with a Superman punch.
And to finish things off, there's the spear by the Tribal Chief.
And the cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion, Roman.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2k25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Oh, man. Taking this fight between the rings in War Games.
I can't imagine what we're going to see when this actually starts.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. A consistent attack here from Jay.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Jacob Fatu cuts him off. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Ooh, he's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
Boom, and finish it off. Oh, what a kick.
Ooh. Chop down with the axe handle.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much up.
Sky high. Oh. Looking for a...
Uh-oh. He answers right back.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Oh, God, what a shot to the face.
What a way to get out of that one.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Going down low, nasty uppercut.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
And another big right.
Practically exploding under the force of the impact.
Oh, finding unique ways to break down furniture.
Starting to scale up the War Games wall.
We're going to finish it. Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member knew it. Oh, what a spear!
Jay nailed all of it.
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
Sending with a big boot. Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. Catches the kick.
Dragon screw. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no big...
Take off.
Kick to the abdomen.
Kick and uppercut. He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap.
Soaring. Nasty boot by Zay.
No doubt, Sami just ended this.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge follows him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title. Top rope. Meanwhile, it's Jimmy.
Gets out of the way of that one.
Vicious right forearm.
From behind. Back suplex. Both wrists captured. No way Sam to recover from that. Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor. And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
You can feel the WWE Universe reverberating on every corner in this building.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up against this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forget.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant.
And Jey Uso having a little fun with another. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Sledgehammer right to the gut.
Eye of the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here. Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron. Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver.
Look at this, just stop after stop after stop. He's looking like easy prey, about to fall into a trap.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Up high. Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
Taken down by the neck.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
He averts the offense. DDT.
His stamina is getting tested here.
You can almost feel the intensity coming from Tama Tonga on that attack.
Calculating the next move here. Turn it the flapjack. Table launch right to the opponent. Nah, just like that, he's busted wide open.
Opening up the floodgates.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
And some effective offense with that one. Oh, ouch. And Jay took a solid hit. And now here's Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy with a game ender.
He might be the smartest man in the ring right now, ensuring himself a bit of an edge. Brilliant strategy. Even odds weren't good enough, and they just added a bit of insurance with that weapon.
He's not interested in just evening the odds. He wants the advantage. And that top rope. Uso with the Uso splash. Jacob Fatu's got a problem here. Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hit. That'll cost some teeth.
Its mark.
Stomping. Sikoa prevents that from connecting. What a burning letter.
Equalizer in hand, and he is just goading his opponent to make the first move. Both wrists captured. War Games here. This might not be a good idea. Oh, no. Here we go. And clearly some targeted offense coming his way there.
Going after your opponent's head.
And Jey Uso. Uso splash!
Jimmy might have just finished things. Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in. Complete shot. Perfectly executed.
Jimmy Uso with a Samoan drop. Cover on Tama Tonga. breaks the ref's count before 2.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. And that can vanquish Tom.
Oh, man, this might be it.
2. And that'll bring up the pin.
Just in time, too.
Jimmy Uso looking to put this away. Makes the save, and they continue this match.
Dropkick hits the mark. Never saw it coming.
Face first in the turnbuckle.
Precision shot, and now Tonga Loa.
Oh, nice skill roll up for the win. And looking at Jey Uso.
Got out of the way.
Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Tonga
Executing a vicious Tongan twist. Victory nearly in hand for Tonga.
Textbook scoop slam.
Showing brainbuster.
He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new Bloodline has fallen. Unbelievable. Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into 2 groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents 2 teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Prophet's minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition...
Down around to the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
He thinks he has it. Is it enough here? Gets the shoulder up instantly.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Scoop slam sets things up.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success.
Haku with a tongue and death grip. Making the save, getting their partner out of the hole.
Caught with a clothesline.
Handle. Gosh.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. And Dawkins got led right into harm's way on that exchange.
Quick and effective delivery there by Haku.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. So you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Whoa! Drop kick all the way to the outside.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Prophets here.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Boom! Stereo headbutt. His body is showing the effects of this match.
Catches a punch.
Uh-oh. Flapjack. This could do it. Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
Oh, what a quick answer. Lariat.
Ouch. Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Dawkins with a spear.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Oh, that got turned around on Dawkins.
Sunset flip. And a drop kick. Picture perfect.
Return fire from Dawkins. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and...
Is it enough? The cover!
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
Tama is in big jeopardy here. Right by the clothesline out of nowhere. Nice cross body.
My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about winning. This is about taking over.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
He's going up. Watch out.
Elbow drop. Piercing. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Oh, look out. Oh, vicious headbutt.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
Sent to the corner.
The Islanders make the tag. Haku and Tama planning something big here.
Savant kick drops their opponent.
And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
Haku
with the tongue and death grip.
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar after superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation, is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain. On behalf of WWE and the 2K families, we all thank you so very much for playing. And on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home. Now that you've showcased your skills, and earned a spot as an honorary Uce, it's time for you to choose who rules your WWE Universe as the Tribal Chief. Is Roman Reigns still your Tribal Chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your Tribal Chief.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet.
The Bloodline. It feels like it all has led up to this. A chance to place yourself at the head of the table. The proving ground is right here, right now.
It will be a gauntlet containing a member from every branch of the Bloodline family tree. The odds are almost insurmountable.
The road is treacherous, but surviving it will bring you immortality.
Oh, stop, stop, stop.
And the forearm smash.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place. Wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
Caught that. It reversed it. What a punch. Oh, and a knee. And another.
Burying knees into the body.
Just going all out with every blow.
Roman with his opponent across his own shoulders and driven down with a flapjack.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taken them all on.
Many gauntlet matches have happened in WWE, but with this one being all Bloodline, is there anything special a combatant should consider?
Well, everyone in the family is physical, but this battle will only be won with a clear mind. A focus on the opponent in front of you instead of the next one through the curtain is paramount. If you're thinking about who's next, you'll lose to who's in front of you now.
A schoolboy. Oh, the power. Turning it into a suplex.
Superman punch!
Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Super kick! Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob. What a headbutt. Vicious. Ooh.
Rapid fire Samoan drop. That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
Sharp punch. Brought down with the belly to back. Boom.
Over and over, lefts and rights, elbows on the mark.
And well-timed maneuver there.
Being sized up. He might regret getting back up here.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Roman's on a roll here.
And Roman might just have more in store.
Reigns cuts him off.
Bang! Vicious boot. Oh, that was just malicious.
Kicks to the cranium of their opponent. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Boom.
Oh, stomping away.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Oh, man. Kick to the face.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
The count was stopped before it started.
How does anyone have this much in them at this point?
Man, what timing on that counter.
Superman punch.
Got out of the way that time.
All these counters, it's like...
Wow, Reigns nailed it. What a spear by Reigns.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Oh, turned that around and planted them.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Defiant counter to Reigns.
Denied with an elbow.
Oh, God. Turns that in his favor.
You can see the battle scars on their bodies, and they are telling an epic tale.
These men are showing everyone the desire, the strength, and the will it takes to compete at this level.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now. Gut wrench. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Roman has taken a moment to soak it all in.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Solid pop. Roman Reigns so dominant. Oh, so much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out. And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Makes the cover. It's all over for Jacob Fatu. No match for the gauntlet.
Man, it's so hectic, I don't remember where we are in the entrant order. But we have an insane amount of clashes on tap. It's The Rock who is up next in this gauntlet match.
Rocking the jaw.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. What a punch! The Rock hoping to head this attack off at the pass.
The OTC putting the final boss in his place at every turn right now.
And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around. Oh. That was definitely an attempt to take off some of the Rock's shine there. That there was enough to shake even the Rock's confidence.
Roman not backing down at all.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Ula Fala adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
And The Rock is being dominated here.
And that attack certainly took its toll on The Rock. Set right into the corner. Shoulder right into the midsection. Boot right to the throat.
Oh, man. Clothesline in the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
Discouraging situation for the People's Champion.
Reigns is picking up steam. Disgusting behavior. There was no respect shown there. Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Shoulder tackle. Double axe handle finds the mark.
Just ripping and tearing at their opponent's eyes.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. And his body is still the focus of the attack.
Reigns just imposing his will right now.
The Rock is not looking good here.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Reigns with a vicious stomp and a series of strikes. Roman has his opponent lining up the shot. Drive-by. Reigns is setting up, Michael. Here it comes. The Rock just got checked in.
Believe it, Reigns has ended so many matches that way, but this one just took an unexpected.
The Tribal Chief has it cinched in. There's a cravat, sleeper hold submission. The neck just being wrenched away at. Believe this hold feels even worse than it looks.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point? The arena's thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment.
And just raking at the eyes in desperation there.
He may get the 3 count right here. I think so.
That makes it official. The Rock is out of this gauntlet match.
That was quite the elimination, but we are far from the end of the road here. This gauntlet carries on with the addition of Afa.
Countering that offense.
These two showing how well they know each other. Goes into the corner. He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. With a drive-by.
Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and driven down with a jackhammer. And a stop to the gut, too. Reigns sizing up the target. Ooh, answer that with a stiff knee.
Alpha never saw that coming.
Reigns hits it. Reigns got all of it.
Cover. There's two. He got it. Alpha's been knocked out of the gauntlet.
Here we go. This is how you do a gauntlet match. One down, more to go. And now it's Samu entering the gauntlet.
On the roads with the boot. And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth.
And listen to this place.
It's deafening in here, Michael.
Targeting the stomach.
Punch connects.
Someone running into some trouble.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition. All the way up into a suplex. What power.
Two. And still hanging on.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Going behind for the roll-up, looking for the win. No, 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 no. Suplex brings them down.
Kicks out at just one.
Those one counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. Oh, God. Roman being the aggressor.
Samu needs to start reacting quicker.
Cranked around into a neck breaker. He's definitely been worn down a little.
Just disrespectful.
I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that.
And a stomp to the gut.
He connects with a counter.
Samu looking to get back in this.
Time now for Samu to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Superman punch from Reigns.
Cover. There's two. Barely kicks out.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Samu fights back.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Samu has the shoulders down. This could be it. He kicks out with force.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
Turn it around with a reversal.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
And Samu's time in this gauntlet match.
This thing's just getting going. 5. That's 5 more competitors are set to fight.
Now entering the gauntlet is Tamina, ready for action.
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face.
Into the schoolboy. Wait,
That's not it. Turning it into a suplex.
Oh, God. Targeting the throat there. Oh, my God.
And that's not going to make Tamina happy.
Yeah, Reigns came looking to prove his dominance, and he's doing just that right now. The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
Tamina being control by the opposition here.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself. Superman punch!
Reigns, now the guillotine choke is taking out so many superstars.
Just wrenching the taps out.
Gone from the gauntlet is Tamina.
We still got a lot ahead of us with 4 more entrants on the list. And here comes Tama, bringing everything he's got to this gauntlet match.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
This is a good job of keeping Tama in check.
Jackhammer. Shoulders down for the count. And only a 1 count.
Not the worst idea going for a pin there, but it's close.
Just like that, Roman gets stopped.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring. Big boot. Vicious. Ooh, what a nasty kick. Kicks to the cranium of their opponent. But this could also light a fire under you. Make you fight even harder.
And it connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Tama isn't being given any room to recover.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Stopping their boot.
Forearm smash after the stomps.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
His body has to be racked with pain.
Oh, foot meet face.
He counters with a great reversal.
Opportunity now for Tama to capture some momentum.
Could be the table turner Tama desperately needed. The head of the table cinches it in. The guillotine cinched in. This one could be over.
And it's just too much. Has to submit.
Well, Tama got caught. He's been eliminated.
Another elimination, but we've still got 3 entrants on deck. Peter Maivia looking to make a statement in this gauntlet match.
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
And it's Roman Reigns in a tough spot.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
Reigns able to sidestep.
Whip back into the ring. Oh, right to the throat.
Reigns has his opponent. Uh-oh. He wastes no time dodging the attack.
And Peter Maivia was a step behind there.
Roman just solidifying his position at the top with that kind of offense. Toss their opponent. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Look at the power.
Oh, that was just malicious. Insulting.
That's going to fire you up with anger.
Just a dominant display. My goodness.
Ah, jeez. At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks. Peter Maivia turns that around. Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped.
Oh, stop right to the hand. Roman cannot be stopped here.
Yeah, Maivia is having trouble fighting back. Oh, this, what a headbutt.
Schoolboy takedown.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
What power from the Tribal Chief.
And he manages to kick out in one.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Ooh.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
And Maivia puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Peter Maivia weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
Not looking good. In this position.
Peter Maivia even more determined than ever now.
Samoan drop.
Lift off. Able to fight Maivia off. Superman punch. Cover. 2. And he fights it off.
So close. That could have been it.
Man.
Boom. Good defense from him.
Salt.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Cover. 2. Peter Maivia has been defeated. Eliminated from this gauntlet match.
And now with just 2 more entrants to go in this gauntlet, anything can happen. Next in to run the gauntlet, it's Jey Uso.
Oh, right to the throat.
Oof.
And as we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers.
Cranking the head. Jey looking powerless to every attack.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength. Boot.
Oh, kick connects. Boom.
Ooh, sharp elbow. Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. Oh, ouch.
Neither competitor is backing down. The fight is on, and it's furious.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Oh.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Boom.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here. Looks like we know who won that exchange.
Forearm's gonna cut off the wind. It's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is locked in.
That's it. That's a tap. And Jey Uso has been eliminated from this gauntlet match.
Here they come, the last entry in this gauntlet match. Next into the gauntlet, we've got the one and only Tonga Loa.
One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table.
Turns it into a pin attempt. Gets the shoulder up and one.
He's still in this.
A schoolboy. Oh, the power.
All the way up into a suplex. What power.
Suplex. And Tangaloa gets cut down there.
And that's the kind of offense that's going to earn Reigns a spot in the Hall of Fame.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Reigns really having his way right here.
Tangaloa has to trust his instincts at this point.
Oh, the distance on that one.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Nasty. The hardest part of the ring.
This is how you target a body part.
Yeah, just hammering away at the torso and ribs. You can't deny that it's working. What a right hand. Going behind for the roll, looking for the win. No, 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 no.
Turning it into a suplex. Oh. And he's looking out of sorts now.
Oh, knee just being torn apart now.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Oh, no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Really just laying it in.
Tangaloa in a bit of danger.
Reigns hits it. Is that all she wrote for Tangaloa?
Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
2 count. It's over. Roman Reigns gets the win.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns!
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.